Hello, we are the McCalls. In 2021, after many years of searching for land all over Europe, we finally found our perfect spot hidden away in the mountains of Portugal. In amongst 22 acres of organic fruit orchards and waterfalls, we would like you to join us as we become accidental farmers and attempt to renovate our 150-year-old farmhouse. We can't promise perfection and we're okay with that. You might see that we do things a wee bit different here. Welcome to the Bendy Barn.
Hello, I'm John.
Good morning everybody, I'm Lauren.
Welcome to our Quinta. Today we're going to introduce you to ourselves, the farm, and our existing project, Mind Yourself.
The reason for these videos basically is to capture our story and to follow the renovation of the Bendy Barn, which you can see here behind us. The building itself is about 150 years old, and until we bought it, nobody had lived there for 52 years.
Apart from the sheep and the goats.
Apart from the sheep and the goats. So it's a huge project and we're really excited to show you and tell you all about it.
It's a massive job and it's going to be a massive adventure.
So let me tell you a wee bit about Mind Yourself. We have changed positions because we're sick of fighting with the wind and the sun, so I promise you the videos will get better. Mind Yourself began 4 years ago. Actually 4 years ago today, as you're watching this, which is also my birthday, my 40th. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to Lauren.
Mind Yourself was basically, it sprung from a personal journey through grief. And I'm not going to get into loads of detail, I'm going to explain it more as the videos go because it will make more sense. But what we do want you to know is that the idea is that we create a space for people to come and escape and breathe and have rest, basically. So when I started, or when the idea began, I guess, 4 years ago, my hope was that we would find a bit of land and that would happen. And by some miracle, that's what's happened. Since we have been here, so give or take 2 years, 55 people have come to the farm and they've used that for whatever purpose they wanted or needed. Whether that was a holiday, they came to volunteer and help, whether they needed to escape to support their mental health, whether they just needed to chill, whether they needed to do some work with us. So 55 people have come for free, with no charge to anybody, which is a really important factor in all of this for us, because our whole ethos is accessibility, whether that be breaking financial barriers, mental health barriers, or probably most importantly for us is the physical barriers, because the idea is that the Bendy Barn becomes wheelchair accessible accommodation and it opens up the doors to agritourism and taking a rest, breathing in nature to wheelchair users and people with mobility difficulties. So that also is a huge project and a huge task, but it's one that's in the process and that has actually been happening, and it's really special.
We bought the farm in May 2021 and then we arrived here permanently on a D7, well temporarily permanently, on a D7 in November due to Brexit and everything.
November 22.
November 22.
18 months later. 18
months later, after jumping through all sorts of hoops. But that's something we can talk about further down the line, and because we've been through the experience, because Lauren went through the experience, we'll be able to offer advice to people wanting to do the same thing. What was next? Wee prompt. Hold on, give us a wee prompt.
We're not in a hurry.
Aye. So obviously that's funnily enough because we aren't in a hurry. We're not in a hurry really. We're sort of a set up temporary living and the renovation's taking its time. Like everything here in Portugal. Portugal is very much like Ireland, but on volume.
So it's the 4th seat position of Up Close with John and Lauren, which is going exceedingly well. What you will notice through these videos is that we're no big fans of normal, right? We kind of do things our own way, and there'll be loads of mistakes and loads of imperfections, and we're not going to fix all of them. I never realised how long editing took, so for a start I don't have the time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So bear with us with the videos, and they will get better and they'll make more sense. But a bit like our adventure since we arrived, it's been a bit chaotic here. It's been amazing. It's been a total mixed bag. To give you a wee bit of insight into that, August 23 I had a fall about 3 metres from where I'm sitting right now actually, and I broke my spine. So everything stopped at that moment. Life has been difficult since. The project, the barn, all it basically came to a halt, apart from people visiting, which was great. We managed to continue that. But life as we knew it absolutely changed.
And we did make a conscious decision at that point to stop. To not just say we're stopping, but to actually stop.
And part of the reason for that was what loads of people asked, how did you get through it? And I guess part of minding yourself, part of what we are trying to help other people to realise is that sometimes when life throws you a curveball, there's nothing that you can do other than stop. And although that was really difficult because we were in our flow and things were brilliant, we had to do that. One of the things that did really manage to get us through and help us cope with the last year has been the community and the friends that have been created through the project. Right, so they're all going to be involved in the renovation in some way or other. Some will be chopping wood, some will be making tea, it doesn't matter, everybody plays a part. The community of Mind Yourself, the following, our family, friends, our supporters, champions, they have been what's really made the difference. So in order to catch you up with where we are today, we actually need to rewind to October the 19th. Our volunteer champion, Mairead, who you will undoubtedly get to know, and I'm certain that you'll get to love her as much as us, decided that she wanted to put on an event to say thank you on behalf of everybody that's been here and raise some funds for us, which was a bit difficult to accept to begin with. And then we realised that we can't do this without other people's support. And we had the most amazing night at Room 2 in Glasgow. Big shout out to David Blair.
Thanks, David.
Thank you. And Mairead absolutely smashed it out the park. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a wee sneak peek into that, because it will let you see the people that we're surrounded by and the community and the spirit and momentum that's growing. So Louisa from She Drew the Gun is our trailblazing Mind Yourself. She was the first person here. She explains a bit more about that. We want to say a huge thank you to her. Metopia is Mairead's band, and they were absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much to Metopia. And the Twistettes headlined the gig, and although I had never met Jo before, I can't wait to get to know her better. Jo also suffers with a back injury, and I think she just resonated, and the band are full of power. We're going to put all their latest singles, albums, links, all that jazz in the description, so check them out. And here's a wee look at what happened on October the 19th in Room 2.
Thank you. So, the reason I'm here is because I met Lauren. I actually met Lauren at doing the rabbit hole. I mean, we met before at a gig, I think. Yeah, we did. But we met properly at doing the rabbit hole. I just walked into the bar, which was a random bar quite far out, and then Lauren was there, and she saw me and she went, "Louisa!" And she looked like she'd seen a ghost, and I was like, "Oh yeah, what?" And then she was like, "I've manifested you this morning." And I was like, "Okay." And then she said that she'd said to John that morning, because he'd signed her up to do some bar work that she wasn't happy about, and she said, the only thing that's going to make this okay is when Louisa walks into the bar and I pour her a beer, and then she's going to come to Portugal. And that's exactly what happened. She told me about Mind Yourself, this place she she had a vision for in the mountains, which was the farm that she bought, and she started telling me about it's a place for people to go to man themselves, and I just started crying, I started greeting, and she was like, what's up, do you need somewhere to go? And I was like, yeah, I really need somewhere to go right now. And she was like, okay, we'll sort that out, even though Mind Yourself wasn't ready yet. So I became the first person to go and man myself in the mountains. So I'm the original Mind Yourself. So yeah, that's my origin story of Mind Yourself. And I love Lauren and John. I've been back 3 times, and this one is Lauren's favourite. So this is for you, Lauren, wherever you are. I was there at the birth of infinity. Subatomic particles, dark matter couldn't limit me. Blessed at the dawn of space-time and symmetry, destined to be formed in the belly of divinity. A symphony of celestial mechanics, asteroid moons pulling tides across granite. A gravity-sparked fusion of interstellar parts exploded in the hearts of long-dead stars. I was there to think that I would run, to think that I would hide. It's only just begun, and now it's alive in my heart. To think that I would run, to think that I would hide. It's only just begun, and now it's alive. I keep it on my wings, love, as ancient as the stars above. And the night is alive.
So what a night that was. Actually amazing. We ended up somewhere in the east end of Glasgow looking for a street party. A house party even. What a laugh it was. So many lovely folk, good vibes all around. And what performances for the lasses. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Twist X, rocked my socks off. First time I had seen wee Mo, brilliant. And then our Louisa, she never fails. So
I just wanted to say almost €6,000 raised, which was incredible. Blown away.
So that's going to come in very handy. We're already invested in our new outdoor kitchen. We've moved from one outdoor kitchen to a more indoor outdoor kitchen. Outdoor kitchen sounds very romantic, and we'll show you on that, but it sounds great and that, but as soon as there's a bit of dusty places, just mock it. No, try to keep my dishes clean. It's just ridiculous. So we've moved in a wee bit, and then we've got other compost toilets coming, showers coming, solar showers. Basically, we've got a few projects in the infrastructure in the land.
Thanks to that money.
It's taken us to the next phase, really. We really want to thank folk, can't thank folk enough for turning up to that gig and supporting us and buying merch and buying raffle tickets.
For every like, share, comment, clap.
Aye.
Constructive criticism.
I mean, it's no easy. This carry on just isn't easy, you know. You can romanticise it all you want, but sometimes it's just pure shite, you know. We've had some pure shite moments coming back for the garage, getting new tyres on the motor in the Lawrence line there. I thought she was dead. You know?
Too heavy for a first video.
But for fuck's sake, it's been mental, you know. So we'll just keep it real, but we're on the cusp of something wonderful here, and it's not just, it's the place itself, it's the atmosphere here, it's the people in the village, it's the local community. It's great, you know, we love it.
So on that note, it's the place. So here's a sneak peek.
Our Quinta is in the Serra da Estrela Natural Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In this part of the land, there are 11 acres with an abundance of produce, including a vineyard and many fruits. At the latest count, there's over 120 olive trees. We were hoping for our first harvest this year, but although undamaged by the fires of 2022, due to the high temperatures, the trees aren't fruiting again yet. So, you've probably realised we're Scottish. And sometimes we use words that people, if they're not Scottish, maybe not understand. So we're going back to basics. We say the word I a lot, which means yes, and the word we a lot, which means small. If it's particularly smaller, we use the word toty. So that's your introduction to your Scottish dialect. So what we're going to try and do is as well, we're very Scottish, but we're here in the beautiful central Portugal, Portuguese mountains. We want to be Portuguese. So we're going to keep our Scottishness, but we want to introduce you to the beautiful culture that is central Portugal. The beautiful places, the landscapes, the people, the generosity, their love, their warmth. We're going to introduce you to all our neighbours through time and to our wee village, so you can get a wee bit of Portuguese as well.
We're so excited to show you more about the Bendy Barn and the huge renovation that's to come.
It's a big job.
It's a massive job and we've not got a clue, but with the help of our pals, the community we're creating and you lot, I'm sure that we'll work it out. Thanks so much for watching.
And if you like our vibe, please like, share and subscribe and hit the ding-a-ling so you don't miss a single thing.
And don't forget,
mind yourself.
Mind yourself.